And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. We are live in Tokyo, Japan. The number 1 seed, Iga Swiatek, taking on the 8th seed, Kudermetova. And listen, guys, this is a weird match. If you are not watching the match, if you're listening to this video later on, I'm here to tell you right now, live, this match is very strange. It's odd. Now, we all know Iga Swiatek, what she said about the Russian players. She feels they should not be playing. I get the feeling, I don't think Veronika Kudermetova cares too much for Iga. It's just my personal opinion. Allegedly, I get a vibe here. The tension, you can slice it with a cake. Veronika look, now she's had several outfit malfunctions in this match. Her sneakers, it's like she's got a defect in her sneakers, so she swapped out her sneakers for a new pair, and it looks like the new pair has a defect. Listen, Six Sigma efficiency, I'm pretty sure that's her brand. You have to be efficient with the quality control. And her racket, she also have a racket malfunction. Now listen, that happens, that's more common, but the sneakers, it's like I thought about LeVar Ball and the ball sneakers and all that stuff. But listen, guys, she is holding up Iga a lot in this match, and it seems deliberate. This is just my opinion from watching this match. Iga's being patient, she's being calm. And remember, guys, Veronika Kudermetova is a lot older than Iga. She's about 4 years older than Iga, and this is why I say Coco's so good. Veronika's only been on tour a couple years longer than Coco, and she's like 7 years older than Coco. Coco's going to be amazing. Now, listen, Veronika had a racket malfunction. She goes to swap it out. Normally, when you have a racket, broken racket, the players normally jog to their bench, grab the racket, come back. She just walks over holding. Now, listen, she's had a lot of heat for holding up players as well. I don't know, karma, payback, whatever. But furthermore, just the mouth, that's the racket. Legitimate reason to swap out the racket, without a doubt, but she just took her time doing it. I don't know if she cares too much for Iga, just my personal opinion. But yes, you're not looking at an incorrect score. It's 5-1. At one point, it was 4-love. Iga did get one of the breaks back, but still not enough. Kudermetova takes the first set in blowout fashion. Iga's just not playing well, but we're going to discuss that in this video. And if you're still listening, make sure you like the video. This is going to be a long video here. Now, Iga right now, if you want to take her to win this match, she's literally minus 150. That is great value, okay? Now, why is Iga struggling? Now, listen, any player that's not in form, trying to get in form, there's a process where you have to play matches, right? You have to play service games. You have to get reps in, get down your rhythm, your form, your timing. And then it comes to you, right? Now, Iga's mentioned she's working on strengthening, right? Strength and conditioning. She's trying to get stronger. Well, listen, guys, that's going to take a process. It's a process. Like, guys, any of you guys play basketball, I'm going to give you a very clear example. You ever lift weights right before going to play basketball and shoot hoops? Your shot's going to be off. And this is for people with good shots that can actually make jump shots. Your shot's going to be off. It's going to be like you have an entire adjustment period you need to get used to, right? Same with Iga, okay? So her numbers are down, her metrics are down because she's going through a new process where she's trying to add something to her game. Look, it's going to take a while for her to get this new style down. She's trying to blast players off the court. Look at how she's playing. She is going for it all. It's going to take a few months for her to really get this new style down, and when she does, she's going to be overpowering a lot of opponents. This is a phase she's going through, and I will give her the benefit of the doubt. This is why she's getting broken a lot. She's trying new things out there. And listen, the other aspect is when you're really good and dominant, you get bored. You really, really do. And I'm going to name a couple players that I've watched over the years. Now, this is Veronika swapping out her sneakers here. Horrible defect. Look at that. That is horrible. And she, her Her team gave her a new pair of sneakers that were equally awful. But again, she's just taking her time here. Now, Iga's on the line ready to serve here, and she's taking her time tying her sneakers. And then after they're tied, she decides to drink water. I'm like, there's no urgency here. Like I said, I don't think she cares too much for Iga. But again, that's my personal opinion. Could be something different. Now, I know both of these ladies are very nice ladies off the court. They're very respectful, very classy. So again, it could just be, it could be nothing, right? But again, this is here, Veronika, is she's just shaking her head because she had a wide open winner that she missed. She couldn't believe it. She would still end up holding here, but Iga was up at one point. Love 30 on that serve. But listen, guys, Ashley Barty, any of you guys Ashley Barty fans? I'm a huge Ashley Barty fan. Ashley Barty's one of the few players outside of Serena Williams that could lose a set nonchalantly, just trying things out, hitting the ball, trying to get her rhythm, and she'll come back and smoke you second and third set. Ashley Barty was that good, okay, that she would literally come out practicing the first set and come back and smoke you. Maybe, now Iga mentioned Barty was her toughest opponent. Iga never beat Barty, and from watching those matches, Barty dominated Iga. Iga said Barty was that one player that motivated her. Maybe Iga needs new motivation. And trust me, that's going to be Coco. It probably could be Rybakina, since Rybakina owns the head-to-head 5-1. That goes back to, that Clay childhood juniors championship match. But listen, guys, Ashley Barty, Serena Williams, the Chicago Bulls, first half, come on, they never played it in the first half. They came out in the second half and smoked teams. Sometimes players and teams need a challenge. The Golden State Warriors, they could be down 10 points and hit 4 threes in a row. Now they're leading. Maybe Iga's looking for a challenge, but she is working on strength. So there's going to be an adjustment period because her numbers in that first set, horrible numbers. 48% of her first serves in play. Now that, I don't know. I don't know. Iga doesn't have that Ashley Barty type of serve. This is Veronika here again, missing a shot she should have put away. A little bit frustrated there. Iga doesn't have that Ashley Barty serve. Iga has good serve placement, but Ashley Barty, much better server. She could blast off 9-10 aces, okay? Ashley Barty, an amazing shot maker. Much better shot maker than Iga. My personal opinion, the serve... That concerns me. Now, her first serve, points won, 58% in the first set, 46% on her second serves. Early in the second set, she's getting 60% of her first serves in play. She's winning 60% of those. All of her second serve points, 100% of those. So she's got a couple breakpoint opportunities. So she's turning things around, which is good here. Good value for her to win the match, which she probably should. So you can't really complain. I mean, Iga losing these first sets, getting broken here, gives her good value. If you want to make money, let's just be honest. So it's a good thing. But I personally don't think it's anything too much. I think she's working on strength. She's going to make mistakes until she gains her rhythm and form down. I mean, when you're striking the ball literally the same way for years, and you decide to strength and bulk up, it's going to take an adjustment period. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here. And again, Veronika just taking her time there. What's up with those sneakers? That looks horrible. What do you guys think? Comment below. Is that a good analogy? My perspective on why Iga's struggling. But also, I do think players have adjusted to her game style. And I'll be honest with you, I said this many times last year. I thought last year was an off year, especially for the top 10. I thought Iga really trained hard in that off season of 21 coming into 22. And a lot of players weren't training. I mean, I've seen a lot of these players practice. There's really only a few players that I see that really put in the work look, you practice how you play. And I can tell you a lot of players, their results are the way they are because of how they practice. And Iga coming into that 22 season, she was a maniac. She was really putting in the work. And I feel, again, when you're at the top, there's nowhere to go but down. So I do feel a lot of the players, they realize, look, if I'm going to win a slam or a master, I really have to step my game up, put in a lot more work in the gym. And that's showing here, of course, with, Iga just not being as dominant in 23 as 22. What do you guys think? Tennis in a minute. Does Veronika have a chance to win this match? The first set statistics, 3 winners from Iga. What do you guys think? 20 unforced errors. Now, remember what I say with unforced errors. If you have 20, you really have 30. We know how the counting is with these unforced errors. They're way too lenient. She's got 20. She's got at least 25 to 30. Tennis in a minute. Veronika Kudermetova, the huge underdog. Do we have an upset alert?